Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Life Simplified. I've read this amazing book called The Millionaire Next Door, written by Thomas J. Stanley and William D. Danko, and can't wait to share my learnings from it. But before we begin, do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon below to get latest updates on all my videos. Big house, luxury car, flashy watches, annual exotic vacations, and you thought you are rich if you have it all. Now that run for materialistic achievement is what you got trained for in college, at home, by friends and society at large. Guess what? You've been trained all wrong. Surprised, right? That's what this book teaches us all. The right definition of being wealthy. So who are millionaires and what makes them, well, wealthy? The authors researched this topic and summarized habits, strategies and parenting guide for us. So let's see, what's the secret potion to become a millionaire? The book describes 7 traits of millionaires. The most important amongst them is they live well below their means, which means they do not change their cars frequently or buy homes in plush localities just to show off. Financial planning requires discipline, dedication, and deliberation. So next time you want to buy this latest expensive mobile phone or to grab an amazing end-of-year deal for the swanky new car, hold on. Remember, that's not what millionaires do. In fact, millionaires allocate their time, energy, and money efficiently in ways conducive to wealth building. This means on an average, millionaires invest at least 20% of their household income and build an emergency corpus to last for 10 years without income. On average, these guys spend twice the time on financial planning than others. So there goes your binge watching TV time as well. Millionaires understand the real cost of consumption, which is the cost of material plus tax on realized income. Due to this, their tax as a percentage of total wealth is drastically lower than consumption guzzler, high-income households. They live in modest locations, don't mind driving old cars to save on associated cost of high-end living. Millionaires give importance to financial independence over the display of social status. Contrary to popular belief, 80% of millionaires interviewed by authors are self-made and their parents did not provide for them financially post-adulthood. This means inheritance has little role, if any, in their wealth creation. Their children are economically self-sufficient. This helps ensure their retirement funds are used well only for retirement purpose and not to finance financial wants or needs of adult children. The last 2 traits are by no means less important. Millionaires are proficient in targeting market opportunities and they tend to choose the right professions for themselves. So now that you know the rules, let's check if you are on the right track of wealth creation. Now there's a simple formula for same, which is household income multiplied by current age divided by 10. This gives you the expected net worth. Households below expected net worth are under accumulators of wealth or UAW. Those with a value equal to expected net worth are average accumulators of wealth or AAW, and household with twice the value are PAW or prodigious accumulators of wealth. Let's understand with 2 examples differing in profession and income levels. Scenario 1 is that of a doctor earning 12 lakh rupees annually and is of 35 years of age. So his expected net worth will be 42 lakh rupees. In case his current net worth is less than 42 lakh, he is an under accumulator of wealth or UAW. In case he is just about there, he is an average accumulator of wealth or AAW. If his actual net worth is at least twice of 42 lakhs, he is a PAW or prodigious accumulator of wealth. Similarly, let's take an example of a vegetable vendor with a household income of 6 lakh rupees annually. His expected net worth as per the formula is 27 lakhs. Basis his habits, planning and financial discipline, he will be either a PAW, AAW or a UAW. Authors emphasize that frugal living is the key to being a PAW. Under accumulators of wealth or UAWs generally end up spending on materialistic possession to please others or to get societal approval by creating a fake idea of wealth. A quick litmus test to check if you are on the right path is by answering the following 4 questions. Does your household operate on an annual budget? Do you know how much your family spends annually on categories like food, clothing, and shelter? Do you have a set of clearly defined daily, weekly, monthly, annual, and lifetime goals? Do you spend a lot of time planning your financial future? If the answer to the above questions is in affirmative, well, you are on the right track. The important point here to notice that in millionaire households, it's not just one person but the entire family embraces frugal living. Even if one member in the family is a hyper consumer or does not follow a budget plan, the theory fails in practice. So now your time's taken care of, but what about the next generation? If dad has done all, then kids can just revel. Well, that's not how the next generation gets success. The authors emphasize that parenting for millionaires is a balancing act between trying to protect your children and yet allowing them to falter enough to learn from their failures. By avoiding cash gifts, they ensure not to fuel their kids' never-ending treadmill of consumption. Rather, most importantly, what they leave for the next generation is not the wealth they have created but something else, which is free. They coach their own to live on their own. They do not display affluence until the time children are mature enough to comprehend the value of the same. They spend on education and create an environment that honors independent thoughts and deeds while cherishing individual achievements and rewarding responsibility and leadership. Stay away from adult children's personal lives and never compete with them. Crux of it, teach children the importance of the invaluable gifts of healthy life and self-reliance. To summarize, the book validates the age-old proverb of simple living, high thinking, along with responsible parenting. So that's all from my side. Let me know what's more important to you. High income, high consumption-led lifestyle or frugal living leading to wealth creation. Also suggest next book review you would like to hear about in the comments section below. See you soon. Take care. Live simple and keep watching Life Simplified.